Bong, bong.
Bong, bong.
Here we are. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, absolutely flawless intro into the Bodycast. Welcome one and all to the Bodycast. This is the official podcast for the subreddit r/rap battles. My name is Copacetic, and with me, as per usual,
Pathogenic.
And a special guest host today, coming all the way from Ontario. It's a long way.
Joey Gambello, man. What's up, guys? What's up, man?
There it is.
It's good. The boss himself.
Extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Everybody here.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that this right here, I mean, do you get a better top three?
It's tough. It's tough to think about. Ellipsis, right? And that's what we'll get there. Ellipsis, right? This is the thing that's missing. But
shout out to Ellipsis, man.
For real, the GOAT. He was going to be here today, but he had some other stuff that came up, and you know how it is, real life over battle rap.
Yeah, no, facts.
So we're stoked to have you on, Joey, and man, we got a fucking great show. Pat, are you frozen? Hey, he's left.
Yes, I was. I'm about to fight my wireless internet company.
That's Alberta for you.
Every hockey team here has won a Stanley Cup.
All right. Anyways, moving on. For me and Pat fight. r/rap battles is, of course, the largest online forum for the international culture of battle rap. You can find us on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, and on the official Discord server in the links below. The Discord is crazy. Definitely check it out. It's where all the best battle rappers come from. Discord battles. You know, even before Twitter Spaces battles, we had Discord battles. It's where Appa came from. I'm just saying. It's the only place for fans to go for battle rap news from around the globe, and that's really it. That's what we do here. That's what I love about this show. It's the heartbeat of the culture. I just thought of that. It's the heartbeat of the culture. Yes, we're like covering everything in the world. We got Canada, we got Ireland, we got New Zealand, we got India, we got Africa, all the countries. Africa is quite a country. And that's the point.
Continent.
And that's the point, right? It's like, you know, it's a heartbeat. This is the shit. This is the hub. r/rap battles is the one place where everybody can talk about whatever league, if it's English speaking. I'm not saying you're going to get like a good review, but you know, it's the hub. So this is an extension of that. And that's why we're here. You know, you get the top quality content from top quality battlers and promoters and media people. What are we doing?
Yeah. The top
Yes, sir.
What would you say, Pat? How would you
I would say
characterize it?
I mean, you can only accept and appreciate the information from the best battle rap minds if you, in turn, have one of the best minds. And that's what you expect to see with the people that are tuned in, with our fans. They just, they are intelligent.
They are. And good looking.
100%. 100%.
I'm doing a smoothie here. Sorry, I break the thing here. But, you know, the one thing that we do to really elevate this show, to bring it to the next level, I don't know if we prepared you for this, Joey. I feel terrible if we didn't. Do you have a glass of water with you? Do you have something to drink?
Do I need to get a glass of water? Is it mandatory? All right, give me a second. Give me a second.
No, we'll do it. We'll hold up the show because it's important. This is super important.
That's Polo, baby. These are Polo pajamas, baby.
That's dope.
Joey Gambolo.
So the thing that we do on this show,
we're doing
really
it here.
Make it cohesive, really bring everybody together. We're all on the same page. There we go. Let a drink.
Puree, man. Puree, sparkling water.
It's beautiful. What would you say, Pat?
I would say bring that smoothie in here. And I hope my internet stays fine and I'm coming through clear for the this week's community cheers.
Community cheers. Cheers.
Salute.
It was beautiful. Feel a lot more connected.
Yeah.
Let's get it started. My goodness.
Where are we starting?
You know what? I want to start because we're gonna have to cover stuff that happens outside of Canada. But with Joey here, I want to make sure that we kick it off on the right foot, and talk about Canada. And let's be 100,000 billion% real, okay? Last year, Beast Mode was running shit. Beast Mode, maybe the best year in Beast Mode history. Just absolutely event after event, developing talent, keeping the pulse of Canadian battle rap going while King of the Dot was finishing the tournament in the States and recovering from the COVID restrictions.
Yeah. It was hard, man. It was hard, man. Watching King of the Dot not being able to like throw events because of the whole COVID situation, it really broke my heart. So I'm glad that 2023 they're starting off with a bang. And like I've told many people before, I feel like Beast Mode's been a staple in the Canadian battle rap scene for a while now. And with my brothers, Peppy, Sean, and Wheezy, it was a blessing to be able to like throw events through the ending point of the whole lockdowns and everything like that. So I'm happy and proud of all the work that we put in, plus all the talent and so on and so forth. And now it's looking even bigger, man. It looks like I was saying to you guys earlier, first 8 weeks of 2023, I think we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, or there's 5 Canadian events plus Pat Stay's event coming back, man. That's a lot of Canadian battle rap,
Facts. Shouts out to Set the Bar and
Capital Rap Battles,
CRB.
Yep. Shout out to them boys. No Love, February 4th, and Winter Warfare, January 28th. I'm excited for both these leagues, and it's just an exciting time for Canadian battle rap again. So.
Again, exactly, because I think that's the big takeaway here is that Canadian battle rap, it used to be, it seemed like a little bit of an anomaly. Let's be real. It seemed like, who are the best battle rappers in the world? Well, you got the fucking guys from London, you got the guys from LA, you got the guys from New York, and then fucking Toronto and Vancouver and Calgary and Montreal a bit. Like why Canada? But was an absolute force in the early days of battle rap. Just, Pat Stay, Bender, rest in peace. Kid Twist, Nameless, 100 Bullets. Like there was a real group of extremely talented battlers coming out of Toronto and like beating people, like holding their own in the world. And
what you can say about Canadian battle rap talent is that the scope of the culture that it is right now was formed by very important battle rappers coming from Canada. It's not just an anomaly.
Right.
Canadian battle rappers are a part of the history of everything that we do in one form or another. There's huge importance on battlers coming from Canada.
Well, none of this would matter if it wasn't for Pat Stay, right? If it wasn't 100%. For the footage going viral, the Elements League back in, I think, Nova Scotia, if it wasn't that Pat Stay and a few others, their battles weren't kind of getting the hits where D-Rec was able to see and create grind time and kind of like jump off and everything else that was before that. So like Canada is embedded, deep rooted in this, so.
Yeah, the people who know, understand the history there and our footprint in it. But definitely, I think when you look at the last 5 years, last 6 years or so, it's been really difficult to develop talent. And a lot of our top guys just retired, don't battle anymore. And it's definitely changed the whole scope of the Canadian scene. So important to be developing talent, important to have leagues like Beast Mode and CRB and Set the Bar and everybody else creating this next iteration of what our Canadian battle rap scene is going to be like. Because it was dark. It was dark.
It was rough for a while there.
It's not.
It got quiet for a long time, man. It got super quiet. Besides everybody else retiring, you had kind of certain people that just, they kind of ventured off and kind of just went to the States and just kept getting bags and battles out there. So it was difficult, man. It hurt the scene more than anything else, and not many people were developing talent. Like, I think within the last 5 years, there's maybe a handful of names we can say that popped up and really started doing work. Like Pathogenic is one of them. So
Salute.
Facts.
Yeah, no, it's been tough, but now it's looking crazy, right? I mean, besides just Set the Bar popping up over the last year and really putting a force together on the West Coast, and then CRB doing things in Ottawa as they always have. Beast Mode and now King of the Dot coming back is really seeming like a Rum Nitty back-to-back 1-2 punch for Canada that you don't want to get anywhere near. Like, you're gonna see crazy battles on those two leagues.
yeah, I feel like Toronto. This is a mecca of battle rap. I feel like, right? So it's only right that we kick it into high gear and set everything on fire. And I just feel like Beast Mode's just been keeping the car, like the engine running, waiting for King of the Dot to jump into the driver's seat and just really like get this shit moving again. So.
So, and now the King of the Dot's back. We expect to see Beast Mode guys on King of the Dot, right? Like, I really love personally Jo, and then obviously Apex is your champion.
Yeah.
Would love to see those guys represented on a big KOTE card.
100%, 100%, and
work.
yeah, and there's a time and place, and hopefully after this Pat Stay event, it opens up everybody's eyes that we're back and active, and hopefully there will be constant Canadian King of the Dot cards coming up after this, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. So 2023 is a big year, big year, and obviously I champion my guys more than anything else. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited for this all, man. I'm very excited.
So we will see them on King of the Dot cards and shit like that.
Yeah, hopefully one day. Obviously the Pat Stay card, it's gonna have more of a mix of things that Pat would have liked to see. Obviously, a lot of old guys returning. I've heard of the Rumbles, new guys, people from all over the place. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this event, man. It's a long time coming. There hasn't been a battle event in Toronto in almost, I think, 5 years. King of the Dot wise, so something this magnitude, this size, where we're filling up rooms with like 800 people again. It's exciting stuff.
To put it in perspective, there hasn't been a King of the Dot event in Toronto since before I started battling.
Damn.
That's crazy. I think I was on the last card too. I think it was Decade.
Yeah, I watched. That was the first pay-per-view that I bought.
That's crazy.
I was watching that pay-per-view thinking, man, maybe one day I could do this.
That's crazy.
And there hasn't been an event in Toronto since. How crazy is that?
It's nuts, man. It's really wild, man.
Storybook. We're back in Canada, though, so I'm happy for King of the Dot to be back.
Before we get to that, let's switch over to Beast Mode. Speaking of Beast Mode, kicking off the year with a big event. You've got Close Range 2 from Beast Mode. And you're bringing Swave out. How dope is that?
Man, it's honestly, this is kind of like shout out to Peppy for kind of like for completely organizing and underseeing everything and just making sure these cards are set up prim and proper. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I'm just a puppet master. I'm a mascot, at the end of the day. Peppy does put a whole bunch of work behind the scene, basically carries this all behind his back as much as Sean and Wheezy does as well. So he really hit it on the nose with this one. This is our second event of the year, man. We already had one January 14th. Crazy battles. We just had Franchise versus Apex, Riz versus Peppy, Final Word versus Dysfunctional. And this card is just kind of like, just another notch on the belt. And it's a beautiful thing to me because I like bringing in guys that I grew up watching. So Swave is obviously, a legend in this culture. So it's a beautiful thing to have him debut on Beast Mode in Toronto. So I'm excited about that, man. I'm very excited.
He's an OG and he's going to fucking kill it in that crowd.
Crazy, man. He's going to go crazy. If you didn't, I think his last battle was on RBE versus Zay. Shout out to my boy Zay. Zay versus Swave 7. I'm pretty sure it's on RBE right now. So go ahead and check it out.
And Grips, what a great opponent for him. That is such a fucking great match.
Man, Grips has been a staple in not just beast mode but Canadian battle rap for a while, and I just through the ups and downs, I feel like he deserves a moment and a shot. I think everyone at beast mode did, and he's on fire right now, and I think he's gonna do nothing but just show out and showcase how talented he is, and I feel like I'm battling Swave Sythe, you know what I mean? So I'm excited for this a lot, man. I'm proud of Grips. I'm proud of everybody putting in the work right now. It's a big year, man. Big year.
And Don Marino versus Grid, that's a rematch, right? That's a reschedule?
Reschedule, yeah. So we've a couple of battles were supposed to happen on Full Clip back in October, including Pep Thesaurus, Don Marino and Grid, and Luciano. Sorry, not Luciano Crack. Tycoon Tax versus Lou Castro.
I was gonna say, you got Luciano Crack back.
I wish,
Let's
man.
go.
Shout out to Lucci. Shout out to Lucci, man. Would love to have you back. But yeah, so those 3 battles didn't pan out for our October card. So just we start sprinkling them here and there in between our other matches and our other cards that we're booking together. So just trying to stay ahead of the game.
Sure.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
Obviously, you know, just going down the card here. Obviously, Johnny Knox is, I would say, yeah, a substantial battle rapper from Alberta. Like he is, he's
one of the guys. When you mention Alberta battle rappers, he's one of those guys.
Yeah,
man. He is
100%.
He's the top. He's the top of his food chain, as Pathogenic is, as is I Am for Toronto and Franchise and Pepio and so on and so forth.
I have you guys top 3. You, Wise Guy, and Johnny Knox.
Yeah, for Alberta.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And
exciting to have him make it out to Beast Mode. Johnny's my boy, so I'm really excited to see him out there.
Yeah, man, I'm happy, man. Like a lot of these guys, a lot of the Canadians this year, I'm trying to get as many as possible from other parts of provinces to debut and battle on our cards. And Johnny Knox has been killing it, man. Been watching him for a minute. He has a battle with Franchise as well. Just was over at CRB at their last event over in November. So it was only right. And he's battling Scott Free, which is probably, you know what I mean? That Path's response says it all. Scott Free is very, very dangerous. Probably one of the most well-written, well-rounded battlers in Canada, period. So this is a big match for me. I'm excited for it, and I feel like this is gonna go off without a problem at all. I feel like it's gonna go off with a hitch, you know.
And is this Scott's debut on Beast Mode?
This is Scott Free's debut on Beast Mode battles as well.
That's crazy.
That's really crazy.
This is you know, a lot of big moments are happening, especially like it might not matter to the whole battle rap culture, but when it comes to like Toronto, Canada. Battle rap culture, this means a lot to us. So shout out to Scott Free. I'm happy I was able to get it done. He knows, if you ask him, I've been harassing him for months trying to get a match. I wanted to do possibly Scott Free versus Locust, but we can maybe work something like that out in the future. This is pretty legendary to me, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of Locust, you got my guy Ross Quest. Let's go.
Yeah. Kick Nelly, I think his name is, if I'm not mistaken.
Kick Nelly.
He hit us up. He hit Peppy up and was like, "Yo, I freaking love your league. I want to come out there." So we didn't want to waste his time and give him something random or just like make it seem like we don't care, you know. Shout out to all my mandem in the UK. You already know what it is, cuz. UK to Toronto ting, real ting. You already know what it is. But we wanted to give him something that he could really sink his teeth in. And the same thing with Locust. I feel like this is probably Locust's first international match as well. So this is big. Both of them are very funny. Both of them are very talented. And this is probably one of my favorite battles for the night as well. So I'm excited, man. I'm super excited.
I'm curious, what footage did he send you? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Pat.
I was just gonna say, when I was in the UK, you wouldn't believe how many of those guys were talking to me about Beast Mode.
Yeah, no, they love us out there, man.
They really do. And they were trying to ask me about who to get in contact with because they all want to go over there and battle on beast mode. So I'm so excited to see Kick actually reached out and is getting a plate over there. It's just so
Yeah,
dope.
man. Yeah. Even shout out my dog Bizzo. He already hit me up too. We're trying to get him out here, hopefully in the summer as well.
Ooh,
Just trying
get me
to
on that card.
I pass, man. I told you where we at, boy. You know I message you every so often, like, yo, what's going on? What are we doing, bro? I message you all the time, bro. You already know. So whenever you're ready to come out here, stop playing those New York games, come back home and really just start, putting in the game over here. You know what I mean? So you already know what it is, Pathy.
Guys, let's get it. Yeah. So what battles did you see of Kick Nelly's? What was the stuff that you watched?
Oh, you put me on the spot like that. His last battle, I forgot the card name. He battled, what's that guy's name? It starts with some I can't get off the screen to kind of look at it. But like beyond what battles I've saw from Kick Nelly, from the footage that I did see, he's very funny, very hilarious, super talented. And I'm excited for this. I'm excited for his debut in Toronto, Canada. I think this is his first international battle as well. So this is big stuff. This is big stuff, man. Shout out to Kick, man. Shout out to Locust, man.
Yeah, he's dope. He runs Beast Anglia. For people who don't know, go check them out on Instagram and what have you. And they were supposed to have an event last weekend.
I think the last battle I saw from Nelly, I think it was on No Loose Chat, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the last battle that I watched from him was on that channel.
Was that be versus Whispers?
Maybe, yeah, I think so. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Crazy battle.
Great battle.
So good. What else we got? What else are you excited for that we haven't already covered on this card?
Man, MBS and YBS and Tin Man. I think you guys should really pay attention to Tin Man.
Tin Man's crazy.
He's been on a roll, and he's one of the guys. He's one of my favorites as well, on top of Final Word as well. And man, you guys need to pay attention to this next kid, Day versus Heaven Soldiers on this close range card too as well. Day is going to be a effing problem. I'm telling you from now. No, I'm telling you from now. I'm probably never been this excited about a new battler in a while. Day is one of my favorites, and all he has to do is just show me the momentum and keep working, and a year from now it could be a different conversation for him. So I'm excited, man.
Is that the guy who he didn't have an opponent? He was supposed to have an opponent and they pulled out. He just did his round.
Yeah, so he was supposed to battle this guy named Jace. So it was supposed to be Day versus Jace. They were both about to have their debut. Day's never battled before in a day in his life. I think he did a lot of that like text or voice battling or whatnot. And, we told him, yo, your opponent hasn't gotten into contact with us, so don't worry about it. We'll set you up another match. And he was like, fuck that shit. I want to spit this 30 clip right now. And, most of the time, I'm not going to front, right? Like, most of the time, new guys, they're fucking trash. They're garbage. You know what I mean? They don't got their pacing, their delivery, their material. They're scared, stage fright and whatnot. And from the moment he started rapping to the moment he stopped, I was like, this kid's way ahead of a bunch of other people. He's I know in a couple of years, Path, same with you, we're definitely gonna have to stand in front of that kid sooner or later. So
oh shit. Damn.
Let's go.
I'm putting the house on him, man. I truly believe in the kid, man. And I look forward to seeing what he's gonna do with 2023.
Sick. Amazing. I also see you got Quadre back.
Quadre, I am Quadre. Shout out my guy, I am Quadre. Yeah, man. He had a debut on Beast Mode. He's been dying to battle for a minute, just to kind of see where, if he can get his feet wet. And he had a crazy stellar performance versus his homie 5 Theories. And I'm excited to see what he does this time around. For you guys that don't know, I am Quadre is a graphics designer or artist, I would like to say, develops a lot of the artwork. If you ever see any pictures of battler faces, actually here, I got a perfect thing here. Hold on, give me a sec. I don't want to show you too much. This is my battle this is my battle whiteboard. You know what I mean? This is where I put all my ideas down. But if you just look in that corner right there, he does these artworks right here. So he's been a fan of the culture for a long, long time. And I think he just one day on his own kind of realized that Toronto has beast mode, obviously. Came out to a couple events, got to meet him, find out who he was, and just said, yo, do you want to battle? And he jumped right on the opportunity, and now he's on his second card. So, and same with Five Theories as well. So shout out to both of them. I'm very, very excited to see what these guys bring to the table.
Super dope. Yeah, this looks like a action-packed card. What do you got? Fucking nine battles here?
Yeah, 9 battles. 9 battles. We usually stack up the cards more when we don't do face-offs. So
yeah. And salute to Sean and the Creative Imbalance for all the work that he does.
Shout out to Sean, the freaking GOAT, man. Staple in just battle rap culture in general, beyond Canadian or Toronto, just a staple in this. And he's been putting in a lot of work with Beast Mode for years now. He's the reason why he is partly a reason why that I was even able to go to like Smack and URL just off how he edits his footage and just, you know, so I'm happy. I'm happy to have him part of the team. He's my brother. I love him to death. And this year we're going crazy.
Tight.
Yeah, very much so.
Super fire. Man. Let's take this show on the road to the other side of Canada, where Set the Bar Entertainment is going to be throwing their first event next weekend. Vancouver, Atlanta Lose. If you haven't been,
Atlanta Lose.
And how is it over there? Have you guys seen the venue at all? Is it nice?
Yeah, it's cute.
I don't like that, yo. Cope. Cute is not what I'm going for. But, okay, Ken, hold on. There's been a battle event there before, obviously, right?
A few, yeah.
So what are some notable battles that you can mention to me that I can possibly go watch and take a look at what the venue looks like?
G-Show versus Patron.
Okay. I'm writing that down right now. If you didn't know, I keep a notepad with me at all times.
Bong bong. That just makes sense. That's just smart.
When I was here's a little story, because this is what this podcast is about. It's about our personal life stories, not about battle rap. When I was working at the zoo, and we would be out, we're not supposed to have our phones on us, right? I mean, we did as senior staff members because we had to always be in contact with one another. But you can't just whip it out when you come up with an idea for a bar and write it down on your phone real quick. So I'd actually put a notepad in my front pocket. And so anytime, you know, I'd be out doing something, when I had a quick break, if I had an idea in my head, I'd pull it out and make it look like I was looking at animals and taking notes about something, when really I'd be writing.
You're really writing. This guy's cooking up. This guy's cooking up heavy.
Eagles fly.
Like, oh, what are you observing? And I've got down here, I'm like, the Glock bang.
Good shit. Whew. Yeah, Atlanta Lose is great. It's a very comfy atmosphere. It's cozy. Let's just say that. It's like it's not a big venue. It's for developing talent. And you know what, like whatever. Like we all get in there and it's like a pit/stage. It's mostly pit. And we just have a good time, and everybody's just like very chill. Last event was huge. We had people couldn't get in because it was so packed.
I heard. Mike, you got a discount. The next time I come out there, yesterday's price is not today's price, my boy.
Joe Gambello versus Barjay. Let's go.
Fact.
Yes. So good venue, and Mike, he's got a lot of experience running these events too, so he knows how to throw a good event and organize it so it's gonna run smoothly. Just go.
All right, so let's start off talking about the card itself.
Who's
the main event? A couple of guys in the main event that I don't know.
Do we want to go bottom to top?
Let's go bottom to the top. Yeah,
say the bottom to top. Make it fun.
That's what I tell my girl all the time. Bottom to top, baby. Bottom to top.
And we're kicking it off with Dan Madigan right here. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Dan, man.
He's mad
mad
once again.
Dan's mad again. Dan plays a mean game of basketball. I'll tell you that much. Because I played with Shine 9 and Stevie P. Shine 9 there? And Devious. It was like the Surrey boys. And Dan was out there and he was just like, hey, I want to battle. I want to get in the ring. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, fucking do it. Let's go. So this is his debut.
Wow, this is his debut? That's crazy. My boy Riz told me about Dan, that he's just like a super chill, super good guy. So if I need anything on this side, on that side of Canada, he said obviously hit up Dan. And I spoke to Dan not too long ago, I think about a week ago or something like that. We kind of just had like a quick little back and forth in our messages. Very nice dude. So I'm excited to see what he comes with.
Facts.
For real. Yeah. And I don't know his opponent, actually. I don't have the fucking card in front of me. Just like, do you have the card?
Want me to pull it up? Try and find
Cope, you're slipping, man. You're slipping.
I told a whole ass story about me working at the zoo. You had plenty of time to pull up the card.
Could have totally done
man.
that.
What are you doing, bro?
This is Doer? I don't know this guy.
I don't know these guys.
I don't know this guy. Doer? Good for Mike.
It's a brand new debut on both.
Yeah. Don't know anything about him. Sorry, Dan. Fuck.
Shout out to both of them, man. Y'all gonna do great, man. Y'all do fine.
Facts. It'll be hype. Mike Bacon versus TBK. Amazing. We got two new guys. Getting the new guys in is like just crucial because we don't know who's gonna stick around. We know who's gonna fall in love with this shit and who's gonna.
Well, if you're not developing talent, man, you're gonna die out really quick, right?
Super quick. Yeah. So I don't know anything about those guys, but speaking of developing talent, Gobi versus Mr. S is the third battle on that card.
Gobi 1's back.
Yeah, and Gobi's dope. Gobi's like he's a young kid. He punches a lot. He really understands the culture, knows how to punch, and he's just mastering his performance and some of those elements that make it more smooth. But he always gets a good reaction, and he's a good kid and good head on his shoulders. So I'm stoked for him. And then Mr. S is coming from Kelowna, and we saw him battle at the
New Era.
Yeah, the BBB event where he battled Knucklehead or Nuxie, and he did good too. He's good projection, very funny, I thought, and he was rapping a lot. I love that. We see guys who are like rhyming. So should be an interesting match. I think Gobi probably has the edge because it's his hometown, and he's gonna have his friends and his family there. But there's gonna be a lot of people from Kelowna there as well because Chronic Walters is there. There's people coming down from BBB for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, middle of the card, Red Shirt Mike versus Kid Savage. Joey, do you know Kid Savage?
No. I'm unfamiliar with a couple of names, unless Knucklehead, G-Show, and so on and so forth.
Sure.
So it's going to be my coming. I don't really watch a lot of online battle rap, so coming to this event, I'm going to learn and see new faces in the culture. How is Kid Savage? Is he any good? Is he decent?
Yeah, Kid Savage was back in the day. He was a mainstay for Big Valley battles. In Kelowna, and I think he was a part of the leadership group there, and he put in a ton of work for the culture in Kelowna, and so now I think he's moved to Toronto. I think he's actually out there right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why haven't I been told about this?
Kid
Savage, hit your boy up.
You know what it is when somebody like leaves battle rap and you find out, oh, what's going on with you? And they're like, oh, I'm doing fucking really well. I'm like just killing life. And you're like, oh, okay, well then fair enough.
Come back to this garbage. Yeah, you're right.
That's cool.
Don't come back to the garbage.
You know what I mean? If you get money, go get money, boy. I tell you right now, there ain't no money in this shit.
And yet somehow reeled him in, brought him all the way from Toronto back for this, which I assume is a normal bars battle for Mike.
Oh,
it's very unusual.
Well, yeah, normally he does bad bars battles. So
yeah.
I'm interested to see how this goes. It's so difficult running an event and battling on it at the same time. So
yeah, and he's got a team though. Like I mean, he has a lot of experience that and Stevie P is going to be there, and like the thing is, it's not. I don't think it'll be so complex or crazy. I think he can do this one, no problem.
Mhm.
And he's done it before too. He's battled on his cards. But yeah, no, I think Mike is kind of underrated, to be honest. Like I think that he's probably one of the better performers in Vancouver. He can command a room. He gets very loud, and he can control the energy. He likes to talk to people. He's got that Washington style where he's going to talk to you. He's going to tell you about your life
Very loudly.
very loudly.
Yeah, he's very Flo Rich-esque with how loud he is.
And I think he's been waiting, you know? I think he's like, fuck, throwing all these cards. I want to fucking be in the ring and beat
I need to get back in there.
Right? So I think this is what we're going to see from Mike. I think we're going to see him in the ring and just like unleashing his demons. And, so good luck, Kid Savage.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Shout out to both those guys, Kid Savage and Red Shirt. You already know what it is.
For real. It's going to be a fun night. Top three battles. Pepe versus Mike Wild. It's the first.
Also known as Wild Card.
Yes.
Wild Card. I don't know why he changed it. I keep telling him to change it back.
Card.
Wild Card's such a good name.
Wild Card's a great name.
It's really good. Sorry.
Do you guys know why he would change it? Maybe just got tired of it and wanted to use his real name. Is that even his real name?
No. But maybe. I don't know. But his rap name, like he makes music. The thing about Mike Wild is he's like fucking a good rapper and he releases good music. I think his the Silent Protagonist album is like one of the best albums you can have in Canadian battle rap. I would say. Oh, I'm gonna put it out there.
Oh wow. Big statement.
He's like a music guy, so he's a rapper.
He uses Mike Wild when he does music, probably because there is also a wild card that's already prominent for rap in music. So I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, which it is what it is. I said keep the wild card for battle rap, and then just do Mike Wild for the music. But he wants to be wants everything to be cohesive, and that makes sense. So fair enough. But he is back. This is his third battle since his retirement.
How long ago did he retire?
Just like 5 years. What do we say? 5 years?
I think it was 5 or 6 years before he battled. Who did he return against? It was
Chronic Walters.
Chronic, yeah.
Chronic Walters. Shout out to Chronic Walters.
That's another battle that you can watch that will have Lana lose in the background. But man, killed it. What a battle. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yo, my guy's so crazy. He's literally a wild card though, because he battles creative and drops acid at the start of at like the first 4 bars in his first round. He's like,
so sick.
I got battle acid, and he just drops acid when he battles. Like,
it's shocked.
Nah, man, that's not tough. You got to drop acid 2 hours before you go on stage, man.
Yeah,
that's
by the end of his third round.
Be in your peak when you go do that, man. I'm playing.
It got a great reaction too. Killed in the room. And that's the kind of thing that he does. Like Mike Wild is a good rapper. He's gonna rap. He's gonna rhyme. He's gonna punch. He's like he loves B Magic, and you can see that in his style. He's a fucking puncher.
Definitely.
But he creates moments too. He's really, really well rounded. I found like in every battle he's been in, he's been able to create something that gets the audience just going crazy. We're gonna have such a good time. Holy shit.
Coincidentally.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this card. This is going to be my first battle coming back for 2023 as well for myself. So I'm just excited. And I'm getting a change of scenery where I'm not battling like in Toronto or like New York City or something like that. I'm glad that I think this is going to be my first out of province battle within Canada. So I'm excited for this whole card, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to my dog Pepe. Pepe versus Wild Card going down January 28th. You heard?
That's
now Pepe just battled.
He just battled Riz. Riz, and they put a fucking clinic on. Both of them exceeded my expectations. Both of them were going back and forth, rebuttals, freestyles, and just top-notch lyricism. I'm proud of Riz. He really showed out and really showed that he can hang with the best. And just Pepe being Pepe, man. Pepe is one of the most versatile, most comfortable people in this shit. I truly believe that, not just because we're friends. I actually hate his guts. We're not friends. And I think he's the GOAT, man. I think Pepe's one of the most underrated, one of the heaviest punchers, cleanest writing, cleanest setups. You can't fuck with Pep. You know what I mean? In my humble opinion, obviously.
Yeah, he's crazy. I'm very
Yeah.
excited for him in Wildcard because they're very. I feel like at their absolute best, both of them put on a fucking show and a half.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be up there for Battle of the Night in consideration.
100%. Both of them are gonna put on a clinic.
Could tear the roof down.
Yeah, poor Lana lose.
Yo, I gotta see what this vent. Is it dark in there, or is it like bright colored and shit?
It's not bright colored like the first Set the Bar event.
It's warm.
Yeah, is that where like Jail battled on? I think.
Yeah, it's not like that one,
Yeah.
but it's got nice. It's got good tone.
Yeah, it's warm.
Because I was gonna say if it's that spot that I watched Jail battle in, me and Ellipsis are rapping outside.
Oh shit, that was the event I missed.
It's got like purple walls with a big mushroom painted on it.
Right,
It's not
Jail
that
versus Shine, right? No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's not that venue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then potentially a new venue after this. So making moves, you know. When you got more fans, you got to level up.
Yep.
Yep.
So shouts to those guys for that.
Shout
So
out to Mike. Shout out to Set the Bar, man.
Facts.
We out here,
If the place
baby.
not incinerated at that point in the night, G-Show versus Chronic Walters.
Crazy. Crazy.
Welcome back. The show is back.
I love G-Show so much, obviously, and I loved his performance versus Patron. But I know that he didn't have the year that he had a rough year last year. He had a rough year last year.
Yeah.
And I know he wants to get back and like smoke some people this year and really reestablish himself because he's really just one of the fucking best writers. I absolutely love listening.
Super
to G-Show
talented,
shit.
man. Super talented kid, man. G-Show is one of my favorites as well, man. Yeah, like you said, didn't have such a hot year. I feel like life gets in the way. Obviously, life does come first.
Real.
I feel like he's got his head. I feel like he's got his head on right. Hopefully, and this year, hopefully, we'll see some spectacular performances from him, and he reclaims his spot as one of the best on that side of Canada, right?
Facts.
Yeah.
100%. Facts. His last battle, I mean, you know, you're reacting to everything. There's no like. It
No
reminds
dry
me of
spot.
Ellipsis, right? Yeah. There's no like long setups or build-ups or anything like that. Like there's punches in the setups. He's fucking so good.
Yeah.
So Chronic Walters, if you don't know, Chronic Walters
Legend.
is from Kelowna. Again, yeah, definitely. During their heyday, he was their. I want to say he was their prime guy. He was their main guy. I'm trying to think. If they had other
Jaws.
guys. Jaws was.
Shout out
the
to
guy.
Jaws. Yeah, shout out to
Jaws was the
man.
prime guy, I
Jeez.
think, out of Kelowna.
Right. And Chronic stuck with it, and you know he's been a part of the promotion team and like organizing things and just really building the culture for battle rap in BC. Enormous respect. We worked a ton when we were doing KOTD shit, and even before that, just I got a lot of respect for him because he's a young guy and passionate. You know, like a young guy, and he like really fucking believes in this shit. He really believes in the potential in his community and to build it into something where we can like, you know, really develop young artists and give them a place to be creative. And shit, man, I got enormous respect for him. I got enormous respect for both these guys because G-Show sort of did the same thing. Like G-Show sort of stepped into the whole promotion role too with Set the Bar. It's like, you know, we need to do work. Let's work.
Yeah.
Respect the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of them, man. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this card. It's a good card. It's a good card for Set the Bar to come back to for 2023.
Facts. Chronic Walters also a rapper. He has music out, so definitely check that shit out.
Yeah.
And that'll be probably if I had to say, the crux of the battle will be Chronic as a rapper. And, you know, he likes that punchline shit, but he's very much in the pocket with his rhymes. G-Show is like a puncher. G-Show is like, he's an angler, he's a battler, he's gonna fucking...
Yeah, shout out to G-Show, man. Shout out to G-Show. He's probably one of my favorites out there as well.
I gotta tell you what, the thing that I've been most surprised about is Chronic's ability to keep up with G-Show's promo.
Yo.
more often
Yeah,
than not.
that is incredible, man. That is fucking incredible. I wish
When
the
you
Lipsis
battle
had
G-Show,
Facebook so we can
just
go back and
promos
forth
your
like
life
that.
away.
Yeah. Yeah, you will lose the promo war against G-Show, but they're fucking having a great back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see the angles he takes because, like, that's the thing about G-Show, you know, he's really clever and he'll clown you, and but nobody's really gone in on the Pokemon shit, and that's kind of a funny angle. Shine did it versus Jo, just speaking of Shine and Jo.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, people fucking love Pokemon. It's like wrestling. You know, you don't really want to go in on a wrestling angle because like half the audience is going to be like, fuck you. I love fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
Same with Pokemon and anime, I feel like.
Well, if you make it clever and talent, if you make it clever enough, I think people will rock with it. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Any angle is good if you do it right. I mean,
yeah.
Fair enough. So speaking of angles done right, let's go. Main event, best in Canada. Loser jumps off the roof. What's going on here? How did this battle get set up? You and Ellipsis.
I think I hit up Mike. Mike kind of finessed me. I hit up Mike. I was like, "Yo, I'm just doing a bad battle world tour. You know, I'm just trying to get my points in. I'm gonna go to every league and just battle the shittiest guy possible for like a little bit of money." So I gave him a good price, and then he came back with Ellipsis, and I was like, "This is not a bad battle. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on, Mikey, right?" So yeah, and I know how much this would mean to Canada as well. Obviously, I would have rather put it on a bigger stage, 100%. I'm not going to lie to you, but I feel like this is a beautiful thing. This is a good battle for Ellipsis. It's a good battle for me, and it's a good battle for Vancouver. So I'm glad that it's happening.
Cool, fair enough. So you were just like, thumbs up, let's do it.
Yeah, of course. Ellipsis is Ellipsis is one of my favorites and possibly one of the best in Canada. You know what I mean? So
True.
I'm excited, man. I'm super excited. They say I'm one of the best. They say he's one of the best. So let's put it to the test. It's more of a little bit more of an uphill battle for me because I'm battling him on his home league or home side. You know what I mean? But you know that isn't much of a problem for me. I feel like I've been doing it for long enough, and I'm well adapted to handle any sort of environment. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, usually the energy guys don't have difficulty with that. I think like when you talk about guys who are really good at building momentum, like Franchise came out here and fucking just
killed it. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that you know we talk about home crowd advantage and the different crowds and what they're expecting, and it's like you know human beings are going to respond to energy. So you come with that right energy. Yeah. And you could probably say a bunch of shit. You know how it is.
Yeah. I'm excited, man. This is my first time battling in Vancouver. I'm super excited, man.
It's great out
there. I'm gonna go bananas in there. That's why I keep saying yesterday's price is not today's price. You hear me, Mike? You hear me?
Let's go. Bad battles. We didn't talk about fucking the rest of the world at all today. Which we said we were going to do.
Let's keep rocking. How long are you guys allowed to be online for?
We're good. You know what we should do is we should cover the rest of what we actually titled the show. Beast Mode, great year. Battlerap in Canada, totally covered that. Pat Stay Memorial Event, stay forever. Let's fucking go.
Yep.
Roan versus Dumbfounded is the first announcement a couple days ago.
T-Rex half throw.
He got away with it. He get away with it.
He got away with it, but he didn't get away with it.
incredible announcement, man. Just the graphics too. It's really beautiful stuff. I know Finch is killing it for them. Shouts out to
super solid battle, super solid graphics. Editing for the trailer, ruin your day. Obviously, class act. Just overall, I couldn't say an introduction to an event couldn't have gone so much more smoother.
Truly,
than how this is going for Pat. And I hope I hope and pray the rest of it goes like that. I've heard some rumblings. I've seen some of the card, obviously, because I've had conversations with Organic. You guys are gonna lose your shit. I feel like this is a perfect way to come back into Toronto and just perfect way to celebrate Pat's Day. And Ronan Dumbfounded is a huge battle, something that I probably looked forward to since the since the grind time era. So I'm excited, man. You guys have
Sure.
you got Pat. We were talking yesterday, but I told you like I was like from what I heard, but I know most of the card. Like I'm not gonna front. Crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see to everybody on the card. Like
Lots of people are coming out.
Bro,
it's like, right? I mean, we're talking about how people are coming out from Vancouver, but that's got to be like everywhere. You know, everywhere that has that connection to what Pat Stay has done for the community is gonna feel the urge to be like, let's fucking buy some plane tickets.
Yeah. And I just feel like, you know, it's a big deal. All the money's going to Pat Stay's family. Every battler is donating their purse. This is going to be a big thing. They're just trying to show up for Pat at the end of the day. I feel like even the reason why like Beast Mode and the guys are going so hard is because when Pat died, I feel like a piece of Canadian battle rap was gone as well. I just feel like a piece of the culture. You know what I mean? It feels like it will never be the same. So I feel like that's why we're going as hard as we are right now. Just to keep that shit alive, we have to keep it alive now more than ever right now. So shout out to Organic, shout out to Gully, shout out to the whole team. You guys are in for a treat, man. Both days are pretty packed. Star-studded. You're gonna see some old names, some new names. I'm excited for this, man. I'm really, really excited for this. It's a big card, and I wanted to help as much as possible. Without whether I was gonna be on a card or not be on the card, I just wanted to show love and really just I just want to see this flourish, right? For Pat's Day, for King of the Dot, and for Toronto in general as well. So this is big. It's a beautiful way to come back into the scene. And like we were talking, Pat, the last event was 5 years ago, a decade, right?
Yeah.
And people come in from all over the world. Like I think the most surreal moment for me was a fan that flew from the other side of the world. I don't know if it was like Austria or Australia or something like that, and asked for every battler to sign his shirt, big or small. And like to me, that was crazy. 5-6 years ago, seeing that like he's like, oh, you're Joey Gambello, like that shit to me. That's something beautiful, right? So there's gonna be people from all over the world coming to this event, man. They've already sold a bunch of tickets as well. The venues are big. It's a good way to set it off with a bang, and hopefully this event is such a success, and it's going to be such a success that King of the Dot comes back once again and again and again. I think Organic said that it's time to really put the pressure on everybody and really start running Canadian events again. So I'm happy and I'm excited to see what the future holds. Shout out to the King of the Dot team. You already know it is squad.
And the really cool thing about it too, you can tell how big the reach was when URL is sharing it and saying, hey guys, support the event. That was a moment where I was like, wow, it says the battle rap community on the flyer. And that's when it really hit that I think this is bigger than everything. This is bigger than every.
That's a good catch.
League.
And I feel like that's why there was so much like beyond like the hidden secret animosity between all the leagues over the years, and you see the fights and the disputes between like URL and RBE. We're not stupid. We obviously see certain things that are going on. So it's kind of beautiful to see everybody put that bullshit aside just for the greater good, and really showcase and represent and really a fellow goodbye for one of our fallen soldiers, probably one of the best, not one of the best, the best to ever do it. Long live Pat Stay, the fucking King of the North. R.I.P. Bender as well, man. This is big stuff, man. So I'm excited for it, and it's beautiful seeing that. everyone supporting this event from RBE to URL and so on and so forth. I think they all understand how much this means to everybody.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, the energy is going to be unreal. I think that's the other thing. You know, when you bring that many people together for one venue for 2 days, it's just like it hits on another level. The fact that it's, you know, about Pat, about somebody who's meant so much to us. You know, you have the normal battle rap event level of energy, and then this is like, you know, put your petty squabbles aside, put your fucking little beefs, your minor shits aside, and just like come together and show love. And I'm feeling that vibe already. Like, I don't know how we're gonna build this for a month, but my God, if KOTD can take that momentum and run with it for the rest of the year, Canada's looking good.
Man, I think they can, man, and they will, man. Or listen, let's not play like organic is the reason why battle rap looks the way it looks right now, beyond anything else. Like, you know, who started it, who put in what. Organic and King of the Dot have put in the most work visually, like the audio, just the setups from the names and the themes of the events. Like everybody's following suit from a format that King of the Dot has really kind of perfected, right? So this is not Organic's first walk in the park. It's not his first rodeo. And when I talk to him and I look him in his eyes, I can see the fires back in his eyes, and I see this year is going to be super crazy.
That's
super duper crazy for everybody involved.
Because it's hard. Like, and you know, I haven't been in those shoes before, been in those boots. I don't think regular people understand like the pressure. I mean, the pressure that normally comes with having to develop a roster and be a battle rap promoter, that's one thing. And then to be like one of the largest English speaking battle rap leagues in the world, the pressure that comes with that. And yeah, when I talk to him, it's the same thing. I haven't, you know, it's good to hear that he has that fire back, because when I talk to him, I get the impression that you can't stop him. Like the thing about Organic is like, if he puts his mind to something, it's done.
You want to be on that accomplish it, man. Yeah.
Facts.
He's a very smart, intelligent man. And I do appreciate always being able to talk to him and pick his brain, just kind of learn and soak in a lot of the knowledge that he can bring to the game. So
tons of experience for sure. And like the highest quality experience too. So yeah, you know, these are not the whole team. A lot of people with a lot of experience who know how to throw these events, who know Toronto. They know like this is a home game. This is a sweet spot.
Organic loves this shit. You know what I mean? Organic doesn't give a fuck if he burns $1 million and doesn't make $1 back. That's how much he cares about battle rap.
They gave the money to fucking Bill Collector. Like that was his money that he gave to Bill Collector for winning the fucking season 1.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if people know or not, but he was just like, no, here's a fucking $100,000. You won.
Yeah. And
crazy.
You know what? And that just shows you how much he loves just battle rap in general, that he'd rather give the shirt off his back to make sure that he throws incredible events. So now imagine what he's going to do for one of his friends, you know what I mean? Pat's Day. This event's I'm excited just talking about it. You guys have no clue. You guys are going to be busy for the next fucking 6 weeks, man. There's going to be, hopefully they drop trailers every week or I don't know what their schedule is like. I'm not going to get involved in any of that, but you know, you guys are gonna lose your minds, man. It's crazy, bro. It's really something.
Definitely next announcement dropping very soon.
Very soon, man. Very soon.
So, like, okay, this has been a great show.
I feel like you guys know more than I do.
I know a lot. I'll be dead ass with you. I know the whole card.
All I know is that
because I'm so excited that like if I kind of like start telling, I know what's going on, then people are I might just want to say something. I've just been telling people like, I don't know, you're gonna have to, you know, I've heard some things. That's what I've been telling people. But yeah, this card is fucking nuts, and I'm pretty sure he added a couple of more or switched. He's going crazy. Or just know that it's in good hands, and Organic's going crazy on this. Shout out to the godfather of Toronto battle rap, or just battle rap in general. This is good shit, man. This is very good shit.
Truly, always does good business. That is Canada, man. Coast to coast, we kind of covered it. we were going to talk a little bit about international shit, but there's not too much happening this week. No real announcements.
I swear, Premier Battle League's having an event very, very soon.
Yeah, February 4th is match day 1.
But they announced it like months ago.
Yeah,
so.
They got it all scheduled forever.
But Coleslaw versus Rap Original, just going to run down the list of drops this week. These are all up for Battle of the Week nominees, so definitely check that out on the subreddit, and you can vote for your favorite battle. But Coleslaw versus Rap Original drop from Set the Bar. Go check them out. Good shit. I was there for that one. It was dope. Damn It Easy versus No Nick dropped from Battlerap Africa, which is
that's crazy.
Yeah, DeGenius's league, the hip hop event. They're throwing like a good solid event, and this one looks great. I actually watched the battle, and Damn It Easy is really dope. Obviously,
what's the league?
This one is it's called the hip hop event, but it's Battlerap Africa is the league, and the channel is DeGenius. He's DeGenius. He's a pretty smart guy.
Yeah. And what do you know what part of Africa they're coming out of? Is it South Africa or?
Yeah, well, this is Nigeria. So
okay, Nigeria.
There's 2 leagues in Nigeria. There's this league, and then there's Word on the Streets, which is the other.
I think that's the league that Lex Luthor battled in, if I'm not mistaken.
That would be Scrambles for Money. That was on
Scrambles for Money. That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah, they're in South Africa, and they don't exist anymore. Jinai has stopped running the events for them. So they've got 2 leagues in South Africa right now, Clash of the Mother City and Conflict, but they're not throwing events. So we're waiting to see what happens.
Shout out to those boys, man.
Facts. Nigeria's popping off. Nigeria's got it going on. Right now, Word on the Streets and the hip-hop event, really, really dope shit.
Yeah.
Damn It Easy killed it. I've never seen
I'm trying to go out there, man. Bro,
oh, yeah,
if you're watching this, my guy, holla at your boy, Joey Gambella, come out there and put a fucking performance on for you. You heard?
Joey Gambella versus Slim Buck. Let's go.
I'm with it. I'll battle a piece of fucking paper. I don't care. As long as I'm in Nigeria, killing it.
It's dope.
Joey and Slim Buck and me in 5th.
Right?
Let's go. Fire. Really dope shit. Definitely check them out. No Nick. I've never seen him before. I think he's a new guy, but great presence, great energy, and he was really fucking barking. So I really like that one. Lou Cypher versus P Easy dropped on We Go Hard. Lou Cypher is, of course, always a must watch. God damn. The shit that he was saying was crazy.
Not much of a fan of Lou Cypher.
Oh shit. How come? He's so good.
There's a good reason, Cole.
I just it's not that it's you know talent is one thing, professionalism is another. That's all I have to say. But beyond that, watch Lou Cypher versus Peas and shout out my dog. I've been a fan of him since Beast Mode NY. Super talented guy, and watch the battle.
Facts. Real Deal versus Oops dropped on RBE. Really
Fire
good one.
battle. I just caught that. I just caught
So
a little
good.
bit of it last night. Real Deal being a fucking class act as always. Oops doing his thing. It's a good battle.
Yeah, very good.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Technical
I'm on one of those
difficulties.
spinning chairs. You know what I mean? I'm in my office right now. This is my sanctuary where I make some money, make the dollars. You know what I mean?
And
Out of everything that we're gonna clip Joey falling off his chair.
Yo, dog, look at this shit, bro. I almost I tried to move back.
oh wow.
I must have forgot I didn't have a back seat, and I was like, later.
For the culture, let's go. Yes, and Rap is Full has been dropping or plan to drop their accumulated footage from their last events. Obviously, Rap is Full, very sad. They're not running anymore, but they've got all this footage, and they just dropped Hades versus Wobbly Handed Surgeon.
Hades.
Super fire.
Mhm.
Hades is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Hades can battle anyone anywhere. He's crazy energy, crazy quotables. He's really funny. Man, fuck. I really fuck with Hades.
Why aren't they coming back? Why aren't they just
Organizational issues with the promoters.
wow. Money. It always comes down to money, man. Money will fuck a good thing up.
Yeah, it's tough. They got a good community there, and they got a lot of talent. Ireland has a lot of really good battle rap talent.
I need to connect out in Ireland. Maybe I'll start Beast Mode Ireland.
Let's go. Canada fighting England over who can colonize Ireland. Let's go.
Yo, colonizing is a crazy word, Copacetic. 3 white guys on chat right now.
Yo, you named the event.
Cope, you're a wild boy, eh?
It's real. But yeah, Ireland, lots of talent out there, and really dope shit to see. Wobbly Handed Surgeon, he had a great third, and Hades obviously is the champ. So shouts out to him.
Yeah.
And then
definitely.
Danny Jack versus Bloodstro dropped on Premiere. And
salute to my man Stro for coming back after 6 years and doing quite well.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And the BattleBot is down, so we cannot.
That's what I was saying. I was waiting this whole time for BattleBot.
BattleBot is down.
I don't get it. Yo, see, Ellipsis doesn't show up and BattleBot doesn't show up. I'm seeing a coincidence here. You know what I mean? I don't know about you guys.
Oh shit! Hey, I've never seen Ellipsis and BattleBot in the same room.
It's crazy.
Oh,
now it's got me thinking.
Fuck.
Well, that would suck because I can't fucking stand BattleBot.
You love Ellipsis.
Hate that stupid robot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. He's a good boy. That's the show for this week, man. We covered everything in the entire world, and it was the greatest battle rap podcast that you've ever listened to or watched.
Facts, man.
Facts. Shouts out to Joey for jumping on. Really dope. Covering the shit, and being.
Of course, man. I love y'all platform, man. You guys put in a lot of work. You guys are the ears to the culture. A lot of time, you guys got your ears to the streets. You know what I mean? So, very proud of the work that you guys are putting in. And this is good shit, man. This is good shit for Canada and just battle rap as a whole. Facts. Shout out my dogs. You already know what it is.
Real shit. Remember to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and join the Discord link in the sidebar. And then, in closing, I would never say, I don't care if you like and subscribe. I don't give a shit. But I noticed that all the cool people are doing that.
Facts. Make sure you subscribe to the Beast Mode Patreon. We do full drops. There's like 30 VODs on there, bunch of face-offs, bunch of behind-the-scenes footage. Our Patreon really keeps us going as much as possible. If you want to get to see all the footage before it drops on YouTube, because we do not give a fuck about YouTube. Shout out to everybody. Beast Mode in this bitch. You already know what it is, man.
Bang, bang. We will put the Beast Mode Patreon in the notes. So just check out the notes of this video.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Pat, you got anything?
I do not. I am just trying to come up with a tune in my head for when we.
Let's do it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Bong bong.
Thanks for watching.